Hey, how you niggas doing? With Sonic Racing Crossworlds being just a bit over a month away, I feel like I should talk about the tracks I want to see. I've already talked about the DLC characters I really want, mainly just the free ones. I'll shortly talk about the paid DLC characters I want before we move on to the tracks. Before we start though, please subscribe and like the video, it would help a lot. So far, all the paid DLC characters seem to be Nickelodeon. I'd usually use that as a basis to make guesses, but fuck that. I'm doing what I want. Anyways, Batman would be a cool addition to the game. It's completely possible too, because Sonic and DC had a crossover recently and it just about wrapped up. I think it wrapped up. I'm not completely sure. Haven't really been following them, but it's either wrapped up or is wrapping up soon. And I think it would be a missed opportunity not to put Batman in Crossroads or some DC character right now. It's kind of obvious. It's so free. It's right there. They should just do it. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Like, genuinely. Now, if Sega wants to do something also really cool, they would get Goku. They'd get Goku into the game somehow. They could give him the car from the driving episode, and I think that's all fine and dandy. But I'd rather see him on the flying Nimbus instead. I think he's got like a lot of potential. Maybe. I think they could give him an original cart too. I just want to see Goku in a Sonic game, okay? I think that's something a lot of people want to see. Now, a character that I personally want, listen, Twilight Sparkle. Okay? Okay? Hear me out. This sounds stupid. This sounds crazy. And it is. But if you were back in if you grew up on YouTube in either of these fandoms in the early 2010s, you know there were like niggas genuinely gunning, genuinely making Sonic and MLP crossover fan words. Y'all remember Animated James? I know some of you young ass niggas don't. Y'all remember Animated James? The whole Sonic and Rainbow Dash thing, the Tails versus Twilight, Pinky versus Amy, Knuckles versus Applejack. There's only 4, but I think I'm going off script. From a perspective of the longtime fans, this would probably be the funniest and coolest shit we could get, dog. I'm right there with it. I like both of these franchises, dog. MLP has a lot of track potential. The world of Equestria is fucking massive. Like, we could have Ponyville, Manhattan, Cloudsdale, the Crystal Empire, Canterlot. There's so many, the fucking potential places that could be tracks, dog. I'm gonna be disappointed because I know Sega probably won't do it. There's no chance, dog. There's no fucking chance it happens. If it does, I'm gonna lose my shit. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna be mad as shit too because I'm hyping myself up with the idea of it. Okay, back on track. We're back on script. Surprisingly, Green Hill hasn't gotten a track in Sonic Racing game since Sonic Drift. I think it's weird. We need another Green Hill track. I think Crossroads should do it. I think Sonic 1 should get at least one stage. Starlight, Spring Yard Zone, maybe. The Classic Era doesn't have a lot of stages in these games besides that one Sky Sanctuary stage in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. So maybe that comes back. I don't know. Heroes, though, seems to get a lot more stages in these games. We have Ocean Palace, we got Roulette Road. Heroes has really cool level themes. Like Hang Castle and Frog Forest. Those are some of my 2 favorite stages thematically. I really want Hang Castle in this game. I think that would be really neat. We need some stuff from 06 too, like Crush City or Flame Core. Those would be great for a Crossworld. But we already have Magma Planet, so I think either of those is unlikely. Wave Ocean 2. I know some people would probably prefer Emerald Coast. I just like the vibe of the Wave Ocean a lot more. So I want to see that represented too. You know, Sonic Rush has Water Palace in the game. Uh, but like, what about Rush Adventure? I feel like Rush Adventure doesn't get as much love as Rush does from fans or from Sega. Because, well, from Sega, it's because it takes places in Blaze's dimension, and they don't fuck with Blaze's dimension. They don't fuck with the Soul dimension. They just fucking nuke that place off the fucking map, out of the mythos. Um, Rush Adventure is super underappreciated. I think we need a snow track, and I like Blizzard Peaks. I know Ice Cap from Sonic Adventure exists, and if we get a snow track, it's either that. I don't care. It's not as peak as Blizzard Peaks, okay? Listen, the pine trees that look like crystals, it's such a cool, like, set piece. Machine Labyrinth is a great Rush Adventure stage, too. I think that would be super cool. The steampunk vibe of it. It's pretty unique because we don't have a lot of Sonic stages that have steampunk designs. Plant Kingdom is there. You know, we could have a Mushroom Gorge like stage. I think that's cool. It could be like Mushroom Gorge with you bouncing off mushrooms, but in its own way. Like there's an end segment at the end of Act 2 of Plant Kingdom where you're like bouncing back and forth between the mushrooms, and I think that would be pretty cool as like the like a end like a core part of that track. Like maybe towards the end of the lap. What else is there? Oh yeah, Sky Babylon. Sky Babylon is also a really cool stage. I would like to see it as a track. The vibe is great. The aesthetic of it is all pretty gorgeous too. I think it's really unique as a Sonic stage. You don't get stages with this kind of like architecture and other shit. The exploding platforms could be a like really cool shortcut path. You could have little like spots of like flames as hazards. The crystal things that make you float. There's a lot of potential with the stage. Anyways, Rush Adventure deserves more love, and if it gets any of its stages in Crossworlds, I will be a happy man. Sonic Riders was like the first game that I've ever played. So naturally I have a bit of bias towards the game and its tracks. Personally, I want to see Splash Canyon. I love Splash Canyon. The whole waterfall bit is really cool. I don't know if I prefer Red Canyon over Splash Canyon though. So either Red Canyon or Splash Canyon I think would be great. Digital Dimension I think would be cool, you know? Because of the like entire Crossworlds mechanic that we have, right? I think that makes the most sense because we are literally traveling through dimensions and worlds. So I think a stage like Digital Dimension is kind of like it should be a surefire stage to be represented. Like it should be a surefire track in this game, right? And Sega Illusion, I think we should get a track that represents Sega, their history. Maybe some, like you know how Zero Gravity, and I'll get into Zero Gravity in a second, it has like 90s and 80s Boulevard, which represent Sega's history. I think we could get like a 2000s or a 2010s Boulevard for like to show celebration towards their modern IPs. You know? I think Zero Gravity also has really good tracks. Tempest Waterway, Gigan Rocks. I think those would be fun. Maybe Aquatic Capital over Tempest Waterway. I don't know. We do have Water Palace, so it's probably unlikely we get like another big water stage. But the way that Tempest Waterway is, it would be a mostly water track, right? from the footage that we have seen of Water Palace, it has a water segment, but it's not like mostly water, not like 80% water. I do like the aesthetic of Zero Gravity, excuse me, a lot more than the first one. I'm not gonna talk about Free Riders because I haven't played Free Riders. Whatever track it is that has the dinosaur skulls that open and like you go in them, give me that one because I fuck with dinosaurs, man. I'm glad that Secret Rings is getting some love in this game too. We have, because that game, I keep stuttering because I keep going off script. Secret Rings has some really, really cool locations. Some of the most unique ones in the Sonic series, in my opinion. I I do appreciate that Dinosaur Jungle and Kraken Bay, which is obviously taking a lot of inspiration from Pirate Storm. I do appreciate those two, but I can't help but feel a bit disappointed, like by the fact that Skeleton Dome and Night Palace aren't in the game. Skeleton Dome just has like Hella Aura. It's so cool. It's just so fucking cool to look at. And Night Palace is beautiful, bro. Night Palace is probably one of the prettiest Sonic stages in my opinion. It's my favorite area in Secret Rings, and yeah, definitely one of the prettiest locations in the Sonic franchise, in my opinion. I can see it working very well as a track too. So, hey, maybe it gets in, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Sonic R is also an important piece of Sonic's racing history. It's iconic for both good and bad reasons. That soundtrack is probably one of the best ones in the series and one of my favorites, if you ask me. Radical City would be a nice addition to Crossworlds. I don't think we have like any real city tracks confirmed besides Market Street, but I wouldn't say Market Street is like a full-on city track, if you like get what I'm saying. Radiant Emerald is also really cool too. The idea of being inside of a Chaos Emerald as a like racetrack is cool, and I'm probably gonna sound like a broken record with this phrase, but it's pretty. It's really pretty. It's gorgeous. I think we need more tracks like Radiant Emerald because Sonic has beautiful locations. We need to see more of the like grand, beautiful, odd, and like unique locations of the Sonic series in Crossworlds, and I'm glad that we're actually getting a couple of them and a bunch of cool looking new tracks as well. A slight spoiler warning for Persona 5. If you would like to skip over this, fast forward to the timestamp that is listed. Since we have Joker in the game, I think it would be a total missed opportunity to not have a track based off mementos. We can start at the entrance, and the track ends in the depths where we fight the Holy Grail in Persona 5. That's really all the ideas I have for a Persona 5 track at the moment. Maybe we can get like Shido's Palace or something. I don't know. But actually, no, Futaba's Palace would be cool. I don't give a shit about continuity because this is a racing game. I don't think continuity really belongs in a racing game. So hell, if we have to have like a palace of somebody they have already fixed in the game, just let it fucking happen. I don't care. I just want a Persona 5 track. I know that all these tracks won't be in the game. Obviously, this is just stuff that I think would be cool. Maybe it's DLC one day if the game lives long enough, which I think it will. I think the game has enough to stand on its own 2 feet. I just think the stuff I listed would be fun to see. That's about it for this video though. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you. I didn't think I'd get as much support as I've been getting. Like on those past 2 videos, they got so much more support than I just initially even thought they would get. So I just want to say thank you. If you want to keep seeing these videos by me, and helping me grow, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what characters you guys would like to see or tracks you guys would like to see in the game. And with that, I'll see you later. Take care.